Do you think this is a scene from a Hollywood movie? No. Looks like a National Geographic masterpiece filmed in the heart of nature, right? Wrong.
It's so important to check in with yourself, not just once in a while, but consistently.
Then perhaps it's a well-known podcast with a professional host?
And then you can start to figure out where you are getting stuck.
Again, no. This was made with AI, and I'll show you exactly how everything you just saw, 100% AI generated. No cameras, no actors, no film crews, just one insanely powerful tool that beats everything you've tried before. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how to use it to create ultra-realistic videos in minutes. I'll also show you how to create short, scary videos with insane-looking creatures. This kind of content racks up hundreds of millions of views, just look at the numbers. So whatever you do, don't skip. To create realistic videos like the ones you just saw, I'll be using a site called Nim Video. This platform is multifunctional and can handle many different tasks. You can check out sample works and even take prompts from existing videos to create something similar. Let me show you a method where, for just 200 points, you can create a bunch of videos you need. There are also a lot of tools here. We click on the Create button, and it takes us to the main page for generating videos and images. The site gives you 200 points to start with. As you can see, I only have 160 left, and that's after already creating one video, which is more than enough. I'll now show you exactly what to do. First, generate a prompt using ChatGPT or DeepSeek. You can use any text assistant to help you create one. Then paste the prompt into Nim Video. Click on the Video tab, since we'll be generating a video. And now the most important part to get ultra-realistic results, you don't need VO3. Choose the Minimax 02 generator. It only costs 40 points, which is extremely affordable, and you're about to see the results. Now click Generate, and wait about 2 to 3 minutes. On the screen, you can see my prompt. I've highlighted in yellow the key words that should be used to get the best possible result. You can use any text for your video, but the highlighted words must be included. Look how realistic this video looks, like a real clip from a podcast. What do you think? And here's another video I made earlier. Just look at the facial expressions and the man's gestures. They're absolutely amazing. We didn't spend many points on these videos, so definitely use this method. I'll leave all the prompts in the description. You can take any of them, check the keywords, and copy them entirely. Now let's move on, and I'll show you a couple more super realistic videos. Let's get started. As you can see, there are many generators here, like Kling, VO3, VO2, Runway, and so on. I've already shown you how to create a cheap and realistic video. Now let's compare those settings with other generators, like VO3, and see which one is better. First, go to ChatGPT or any other text assistant, it doesn't matter. Type the following. Write me a prompt for creating a video. A beautiful young girl sitting on a podcast and talking about something. ChatGPT will generate a great prompt based on the keywords I gave it. Go back to Nim Video and paste in your prompt. I'll choose the VO3 style plus audio, and let's see what we get. Click Generate. And just look at this, it looks seriously cool. You can create conversational videos like this, or come up with your own creative ideas to use it. Now let's write a prompt about a man recording himself on camera and saying something. Type. Write another prompt for creating a video. Super realistic graphics. A man sitting directly in front of the camera and saying something. Wearing a regular t-shirt in a simple room. Wait a second. Copy the prompt and go back. Paste it in. We'll leave it like that. Now wait a bit.
And then you can start to figure out where you are getting stuck with certain things.
Guys, if I didn't know better, I'd never guess this was AI. I'd think it was just a man talking about something and posting it on YouTube. This is a whole new level of 3D avatar technology, and you can create your own 3D avatar and use it in your videos. What do you think of that idea? I'll create a few more example videos and show you how to write a proper prompt to get the most out of the generator. Then we'll start creating horror shorts, like the ones from the channel I showed you earlier. Let's go back to ChatGPT and type the following. Now I need a prompt to generate a video, the beginning of some horror movie. A lonely street with a flashing streetlight and a faceless girl in a white dress with red spots, with long, tousled black hair, walking slowly with a limp, a creepy scene. Super realistic graphics. Let's create a realistic horror movie scene, like a real movie clip. Copy the prompt ChatGPT gives you and go back to Nim Video. Paste it in, don't change anything else, and click Generate. And just look, you can't even tell it's not real. The level of detail is incredibly high. I really like it. Share your opinion in the comments. The last video we're going to generate will be a man sitting in front of the camera, talking. Type this. A man is sitting in front of the camera, on a chair, at a table, his hands folded on the table, wearing ordinary clothes and in an ordinary room. He is saying something. Super realistic. Do everything the same as before. You can also write your own custom prompt using keywords. ChatGPT saves time, but it can sometimes make mistakes. That's why I sometimes ask it to tweak the prompt. So don't worry if you don't like the result. Just rewrite the prompt. It's easy, especially with my tips that make your life easier.
It all started when I was young. I loved to build models.
Our video is ready. It looks super realistic and highly detailed. So I recommend using the VO3 or Minimax 02 style. Nim Video handles this perfectly. Now let's move on to horror videos, and I'll show you how to create that kind of content to get millions of views. Let's move on to the next step, creating realistic shorts videos. What do we need for that? A little creativity and some hands-on effort. Let's first write a prompt, following my example. Prompt for creating a video. A huge Santa Claus as tall as the sky with red eyes, looking sideways, a person looking at him from the first-person perspective, and then Santa Claus turns to him and looks at him. Copy the prompt, paste it into the site, and choose the regular VEO style. We don't need other versions. You can also create an alien or any other creature of your choice. Just a reminder, all the prompts for generating mysterious creatures will also be in my guide. As you can see, the result looks pretty good. Now we need a scary creature in the form of a woman. You can first generate an image and then animate it. That's exactly what I did for the last image. The prompt is on your screen, and there's nothing complicated about it. But I want to mention, if you have any issues with images or anything else, just ask ChatGPT to generate the image or write the prompt for you using keywords. All of this will be in my file with tips, so don't worry, you won't mess it up. I also recommend using the following styles: Minimax 02, VO3, regular VO, and trying Runway as well. Nim Video has tons of styles, as I mentioned earlier, but these are the best ones. And if you want something budget-friendly, I showed you at the beginning of the video how to use the free points available to all users upon registration. And remember, this is a tutorial video, and I'm generating content using artificial intelligence. All videos are fictional, but I'm showing you how to make awesome content that grabs viewers' attention. You can also create your own unique video story on the Nim Video website. Click on the Story section. Now, we need to write a prompt describing what we want to see in the story and who it will be about. Go to ChatGPT and type, "Write me a prompt for creating a mini story in about 1 minute." I want the story to be set in the Stone Age. You can also modify it to reflect modern news or a funny scene. Copy the prompt and return to Nim Video. Next, choose the 9:16 format for shorts. Then, select the duration of the animation, 20, 40, or 50 seconds. Pick whatever works best for you. The most important setting is Controls. Here, you can choose the type of graphics, voiceover, and image style. I will choose realistic graphics and the ChatGPT image style. No other settings are needed. Close the menu and click Generate. Wait a little, and you'll get the result.
Thunder's snarling, wind's doing its best impression of a cat with anger issues. Why does nature always pick nighttime for full chaos mode? The young hunter's out here, stumbling around in a fur cloak, because nothing says bad weather prep like a pelt that soaks up 3.
Now you have a ready-to-post story video for YouTube, and you can create as many of these as you want. Now let's move on to an important detail, the sound, specifically background music. And since we're working with horror content, we want something that really sets the mood. What we need is horror music without lyrics, just pure atmospheric sound that builds tension and keeps the viewer on edge. This kind of audio can make a huge difference. It amplifies the realism, strengthens the emotion, and makes your video feel much more immersive. To find the right music, I highly recommend using a free and reliable platform, Pixabay. It's a great site that offers copyright-free music, which is very important if you're uploading to YouTube or planning to monetize your content. So head over to pixabay.com, go to the music section, and in the search bar, type the word horror. You'll instantly get a long list of tracks to choose from. Some are subtle and eerie, others are loud and intense. Take your time to listen through them and pick the one that fits your video's vibe. I personally suggest choosing something dark, slow, and unsettling. This kind of track creates a sense of discomfort, and that's exactly what we want in horror content. It should feel mysterious, maybe even a little disturbing. The music is what makes the visuals come alive. Once you've found the perfect track, go ahead and download it and save it into a dedicated folder for your project. It's always a good idea to keep your audio assets organized, especially when you start producing multiple videos. In my previous tutorials, I already mentioned how important emotions are, and music is one of the most powerful tools to control how your viewer feels. So don't overlook this step. Take it seriously, and your results will be on a whole new level. Make sure to double-check the license for each track on Pixabay before using it in monetized content. Let's move on to step 4, video editing. You can use any video editor you like. Personally, I use CapCut. Start by creating a new project, and in that project, drag in all your assets, your videos, and your audio track. You can download 2 audio tracks if you'd like. Right now, we have 4 short videos, each around 5 to 6 seconds long, but I'm gonna stretch them out just a bit so they last longer. First, drag in the video with the scary Santa Claus. After that, add your audio track. Find the most intense or dramatic part of the track, the part you think sounds the best, and trim the rest to match the video's length. As you can see in my example, this doesn't require a complex storyline or heavy editing. Now let's adjust the video speed. You can slow it down slightly. I recommend around 0.70x or even 0.80x at most. Anything slower than that might start to look unnatural or choppy, so avoid going too low. I'm gonna add one more video to this, another shot of the big, creepy Santa. It really does look terrifying, especially when synced to the music. I'll stretch this one out too, just a bit, so that the total length is a bit longer. Then I align the track with the animation, trim the excess, and it's ready to go. If you want, you can also add some filters or visual effects to enhance the mood. Once you're finished, click Export. Use the same settings I'm using: high bitrate, 60 frames per second, Full HD 1080p. Export your project. And now let's take a look at the final result. So, what do you think? In my opinion, it looks spooky and very atmospheric. It really pulls the viewer in. And that was exactly our goal. Videos like this can reach tens of millions of views if done right. Now let's repeat the process for the other horror clips, creatures with long limbs, strange movements, or whatever ideas you come up with. Do the same thing again, using your own creative judgment. The main rule is, the video must be high quality and it must trigger emotion. That's what drives engagement. You can post videos like this every 2 or 3 days. And if your prompt or animation doesn't work out the first time, trust me, it's better to redo it than to upload something low quality. Always aim to create atmosphere. That's what makes a viewer stop scrolling. If you do that, success will follow. Try making this kind of content and let me know how it goes in the comments. Feel free to ask me anything, I'm here to help. In the meantime, I've already finished my next video. I added the sound, stretched the animation, and it looks solid. If you have more videos ready, go ahead and create 3 or 4 in advance so you can schedule your uploads. Now let's move on and set up your channel properly. I'll also show you how to optimize it and talk about monetization. If you need high-quality voiceovers for your videos or want to translate your content into another language, which is becoming more and more popular these days, I highly recommend a website called VMEG. VMEG offers a huge range of features. One of the most powerful is text-to-speech. It turns your written script into natural-sounding voiceovers in just a few seconds. Once you're on the site, you'll land on a page where you can paste in your text for voiceover generation. Just type or paste your script into the text field. It can be a full video narration, a short intro, or anything you need. You can then select from over 1,000 different voices. These voices vary by tone, age, gender, accent, and language. So whatever vibe you want for your content, you'll find something that fits. Want something serious and deep? Or maybe casual and friendly? It's all here. Once you've found the voice you like, you can set it as your default for future projects. You can even fine-tune the voice settings, adjust the pitch, the speed, the emotion, and add natural pauses between sentences to make it sound more human. The platform supports dozens of languages, so whether you're creating content in English, Spanish, Hindi, German, Japanese, or anything else, you're covered. The interface is clean and intuitive, even if you've never worked with voiceover tools before. Just click Generate, wait a few seconds, and your audio file will be ready. From there, you simply download it and add it to your video in your editor. CapCut, Premiere, DaVinci, whatever you prefer. And it's not just voiceovers. VMEG also has a bunch of other tools that can save you time, like script formatting, translation helpers, and more. If you're creating YouTube shorts, TikToks, tutorials, product explainers, anything really, having solid voice narration makes your videos stand out instantly. So if you want your content to feel more professional, more polished, and more engaging, definitely give it a try. High-quality narration adds a ton of value, especially if you're using AI visuals. Sound brings everything to life. Test it out, experiment with different voices and styles, and see what works best for your brand. This one tool alone can seriously level up your content quality and help you grow your channel faster. Try the link in the description. Final step, my friends, channel optimization and uploading your video to YouTube. Start by going to YouTube and creating a new channel, but you don't have to make a brand new one. If you already have an older channel sitting around, it's actually better to use that. Go to YouTube Studio, open the customization tab, and now we're going to fully design and set up the channel. Let's start with the name. Head over to ChatGPT and enter this prompt. Come up with a nickname for my channel featuring scary and mysterious creatures. You can come up with your own nickname or let ChatGPT suggest one. It's totally up to you. I liked 2 of the names it gave me, so I decided to combine them into one. Copy the name you like and go back to the customization section. Paste the name into the appropriate field. Next, we'll generate a channel description. Write a new prompt for ChatGPT. Now write me a description for the channel in my style. It'll ask what kind of style you want. In our case, the theme is dark, mysterious, and horror-based, since that's the type of content we're creating. ChatGPT will generate a short but powerful description. Copy and paste that into your channel's About section. Now let's handle the channel branding. Ask ChatGPT, generate an avatar for my channel with a character in this style on a black background. It will create an avatar based on your request. If you don't like the first version, simply ask it to generate a simpler one or describe more clearly what you want. The avatar it gave me looks amazing, like something from a real horror movie. Download the image and upload it to your channel as your avatar. Next up is your channel banner. I'll leave a banner-sized template in my Discord server. Check the link in the description. For reference, YouTube banners should be exactly 2,560 by 1,440 pixels. Here's the banner I made. What do you think? I created it in Photoshop just by adding some text over the avatar. I really like how it turned out. Upload your banner image, and that's it. The visual branding of your channel is complete. Now save all the changes. And let's move on to a very important detail: channel optimization. On the left side of YouTube Studio, click Settings, then go to the Channel section. Here we need to add tags and keywords so YouTube can better understand what your channel is about and help more people find it. For example, I added AI video, scary AI video, mysterious video. That's more than enough to start. Next, under the Advanced Settings tab, mark the content as Not Made for Kids. This is important for proper visibility and monetization. Save your changes, and just like that, your channel is fully set up and ready for uploads and growth. Now let's talk about monetization. To qualify, you need to post original and self-made content. No re-uploads, no stolen videos. What you've seen in this video is exactly how I do it. On one of my channels, I'm now making around $500 per day, which is not bad at all. But it took me over 4 months of consistent uploads to get there. So don't give up. You can also start earning even before monetization by promoting tools or websites and doing small sponsorships. Use every opportunity you can. This is just the beginning. Have you ever seen those funny or entertaining chat-style videos? The ones with made-up text conversations and funny stories? If you've ever wanted to make something like that but didn't know where to start, there's a website called Short AI that's designed specifically for this kind of content. You can create your own original videos with unique stories, whether it's a visual tale with pictures or a funny text exchange between characters. Let me show you how easy it is to create this kind of content, almost without any editing at all. On the platform, there are different ways to build your script. You can choose custom script, AI-generated script, paste an existing script, or even link to a video. For this example, I'm going to choose custom script, just to show you how simple it is. All you need is a bit of creativity. As you can see, there's already a layout set up for you. A message window, sender names, and a text box where the messages appear. You just need to come up with your own story or joke. You could even take a funny moment from your real life and turn it into a script. You can also customize the profile picture of the person in the chat. This helps make it feel more lively and personal. It's super simple. Just write your script in the text field so that it looks like a real chat conversation. After that, you can choose a background from the built-in library. Pick the one you like the most. You can also choose the message theme, dark mode or light mode. Then you select the voiceover. Pick the one that fits your style or the tone of your joke or story. Once you've got everything set, just hit generate, and the platform will start creating your video. It only takes about 5 minutes, and boom, you've got a ready-to-post YouTube Shorts video.
If you had to fight one animal, like for survival, what would you pick?
Duck. Easy.
Bro, a duck will ruin your whole life. They don't stop. They chase with purpose.
Okay then, like a goldfish.
Underwater?
Shit.
You drowning in round 1.
Okay, final answer. Koala. They're high 90% of the time. I can take them.
That's fair, until one pulls out of drop air mode.
My uncle died to a koala once.
What do you have?
He choked on a eucalyptus candy.
The result looks super fun and engaging. I'll leave a link to Short AI in the description, so feel free to check it out. If you're interested, you can explore their subscription options and start creating your own original text conversation videos today. Also, don't forget that all the prompts are collected in one of my prompt files, where you can take my prompts or keywords and create something of your own. The prompt will be in the description. All the example videos shown in this tutorial were created entirely using artificial intelligence. From the animated characters to the podcast scenes, to the horror sequences, all of it was generated with AI tools. But the most important thing to remember is this: your final content must be original and fully your own. YouTube requires creators to publish unique, self-made content. And that's exactly what we're doing here. Even if you're using AI, the script, the prompts, the edits, the structure, they should come from you. That's what builds real value, and that's what helps your channel grow in the long run. I'm genuinely happy I could share these tools and methods with you. I know how overwhelming it can feel at the start, not knowing what to create, where to begin, or how to make content that actually gets noticed. That's why I put this video together, to help you move forward, step by step. I hope the video was helpful, and I really hope my tips made things clearer and easier for you. I read everything, and I'm always ready to help each of you personally. Your creativity matters. Your effort matters. So don't stop. Try, experiment, improve, and keep creating. Use AI as a tool, not as a shortcut. Add your personality, your touch, and your vision to every project. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss future guides, tools, and updates. Let's grow together. And I'll see you in the next video, or maybe even in the recommendations.